back at it for another day. Got a lot going on this morning. Got corn drying, unloading trucks, get it all going. Hopefully we'll be able to switch over to beans today. I think we're gonna knock out, I don't know, another 20 acres of corn or so, and then we got to finish the field run. We got a small 8-acre one, so we'll get those knocked out, and then we'll switch over to beans this afternoon. It's been nice enough that we can do that, so hopefully we can knock a bunch out shortly. So yeah. Alright, so that truck's unloaded, dryer's running, doing a good job. So I guess we're gonna head up to the combine now and actually get an early start for once. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's a little chilly out. My truck says 37, but I believe it's a lot colder than that. Last night when I got done combining, it was 30 lens. It was 21 degrees, so I think and it's windy out, so we got quite a wind chill. Probably feels more like 25. All right, so we're making good headway. We're on to our next truck, and we're almost done. We got like 24 to 32 rows left, something like that, 30 rows. I guess 30 would make more sense than 32 with the 12-row planer, so, and a 6-row head. So yeah, it's running good. This end of the field's a little worse, just a little bit sandier, so what can you do? Overall, it's yielded a lot better than I thought it was going to. Not saying it's a great yield, but it's better than what I thought. So what we're doing is, hopefully Mark's gonna get on the chopper here and start knocking out some acres, and that way we can get our cover crop planted in. Personally, I'd like to chop all these corn stalks and no-till in a cover crop, burn it off, and then no-till and soybeans till out of this ground. I think it'd help hold the moisture in and keep some of the nutrients. And next year, I don't know what exactly we do, but figure out a way to do like a little bit of tillage, work that stuff in. I don't really want to chisel all this heavy sandy ground, so, or this light sandy ground, my bad. So yeah, that's what's going on. All right, so we're fueling up right now, getting some fuel in it, opening up another field here. All right, so this corn's actually doing a lot better than I thought it was going to. Moisture wise, I pulled one sample at 15.7 and one there at 17.9. I was surprised on how dry it actually is. The first one I pulled was 21. I mean, that was the end row, so it's kind of to be expected. It's running pretty good, honestly. So that's another plus. It's just, yeah, just a small field. The bigger two are behind it, and we can't do those right now. One was actually the last field we planted, and the other one we need a grain cart kit too, so we'll have to borrow one of the neighbor's grain carts later on in the year. We got 2 fields like that we have to do that, so we try to save them for that time later on when they aren't quite as busy with it. All right, last 6 rows of this field, so let's get these finished up. It's kind of a weird shaped field. It's kind of, it's long and skinny, and it's got a weird edge to it. I wouldn't call it a 45 degree, but I mean, you can see it kind of swings out in front of us and then comes across. So it necks down quite a bit up there. But yeah, last, it's in the shadows, you can't see, but last 6 rows of this field. And and I run them all over. Trying to watch through a camera. Screwed that up. Anyways, yeah. So this is the last 6 rows of corn for right now. Yeah, we got corn right there, and corn back there, and I don't even know, corn over there, but we're gonna take off. We're gonna take this thing and head to the home farm and switch over to beans. So that's what the plan is. Grandpa's trying to load a truckload of dry corn out of the one bin, and by the sounds of it, he's having a great time. I think he's plugged a leg, plugged the bin auger, and possibly got close to plugging the dryer because it's all flowing out at the same time. And I don't know what he's doing, but he's really screwing it up over there. So who knows what kind of mess I got to take care of when I get down over that way. But here we go, unload. Let's see if we can get it all fit. I'll tell you what, it'll be very inconvenient if it doesn't. Oh, it's gonna fit. We're gonna get it. Let's see. It's almost. Uh-oh. Maybe we should have had that other turnbuckle on the trailer. She might spell a little corn. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, we actually do have turnbuckles on these gates. So, yeah, this one, as the corn gets on it, it kind of pushes out what happens with the aluminum. But you know what? It is what it is. We'll make sure the hopper, the auger, and everything's empty in the on the combine. Can't talk, you know. Then we'll get everything ready to head back. I don't know how long this truck's gonna sit here for though. So I'm gonna run the combine back and then switch everything and hopefully get started, and then they can deal with everything else. All right, so before we hit the road, wow, this thing is getting dirty. That's why it rains. This thing's outside. So before we hit the road to head back, I gotta flip my four-wheel drive hubs back into two-wheel drive. You know, do I need to do it? I don't know, but I can't do this one-handed. So, do I really need to do it? I don't know, maybe. Do we do it? Yes, just for the, I don't know, because somebody told us we needed to. All right, got them all switched, and it's time to hit the road. Nobody's coming. Nope, we're good. All right, let's go. Give her some of the go-go stick here. This one, I mean, and this is the other one. You know, let's see how she does. And yeah, it's gonna be a rough ride. She's a shaker. These tires, they work great in the mud. I'm telling you, worst thing ever to drive down the road. So yeah, we did get into a little mud out in that field. Just a little wet, but it is what it is. Neighbors. Always gotta wave to them, you know. That's how you make good relations. By waving. Not talking to them, just by waving. So, yep, on the road. Got about an hour road trip down. At 15.7 miles an hour, we got about 15 miles to go from where we're at right now. So, yeah, it's gonna be a while. Alright, so we're headed to the field, soybean head on. We're gonna go try it. Everything works on it. That's not the issue, it's the fact I can't get it to automatically go down by itself. So I don't know what that is all about, but I'm gonna try it, see what happens. Maybe it just randomly starts working, you know. The head did sit for a little while, so I don't know, maybe it just needs to be used. away from the farm anymore. I mean, the shop's just up the road. Nice and easy to work on. You know, the soybeans will have the mornings to work on stuff, so, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so we made it to the field and made one pass on the end of the field, and now we're back at the shop. So, yeah, that's how that's going. There's kind of a couple things going on. The auto header isn't working. The bottom going down, it should go down by itself, and it doesn't. The rod bolt for the fan snapped off. So yeah, that's another thing. And the beans that I ran were 20%. So the few beans we ran were a little wet. So, and I didn't get a chance to make it out to the middle of the field and see what they were like out there. And yeah, so it's just there's just a couple things going on that just aren't working right. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that. But anyways, that'll probably be it for this video. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.